Hey there, Saber friends. SpaceWindu here with my friend Alton's Vader's Vault lightsaber. I just adjusted the settings on his Crystal Focus 10 so that he could use his 264 LED per side Dual Star Omega from Civilized Sabers. So let's go ahead and test it out and let's see what it looks like. This is a Photonic blade. It's a Photonic Dual Star Omega, which means it has 528 LEDs in there, basically like the densest, highest density LED blade made. Let's go ahead and power this saber up. So this is a nice red blade. Even though it's a photonic green blade, you can still see red. You can still see some weird colors. Mostly they're going to be green, but actually red comes through really nice, edge to edge. Actually pretty bright blade as well. These Dual Star Omegas are not made with the brightest strips. They're just the densest strips. Like for someone who wants the most LEDs, for someone who wants to see their blade effects like come through in the clearest way possible. This one certainly looks really smooth. I really like how this blade came out. Okay, let's try another font.
Sound bank selection. Youngling. The balance. Light.
This is a Vader's Vault saber with a really nice grip right here, and the aux button is underneath and the power button is up top. It's lit up. The one thing I would say, Alton, is when you're playing with the saber, make sure your blade retention screw is tight onto the 7/8 adapter that we have in there. So there's a blade adapter to adapt this 1-inch hilt to a 7/8 inch blade. This retention screw has to be on the metal. So you have to make sure that that blade adapter is hovering over this screw. I take it out completely, make sure the metal's behind it, and then tighten that through. I actually tried to tighten this blade retention screw through one of the holes in the blade adapter, the 1-inch to 7/8 inch blade adapter that has multiple holes around it, but I actually couldn't get the screw through it, so it would need to be threaded for this screw size. But this seems to be tight enough when you tighten that screw onto the metal, and then the metal compresses on the blade. So there's different blade profiles in here as I rotate the hilt, and I can pick what I want here. That was a glitchy one, yeah. So let's go ahead and pick something cool. It's an interesting one. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but there's like energy flowing up the blade. Let's see what else we got. There's an aura coming off of this blade too. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but what I had to do to the saber was reset the settings so that Alton could have his LEDs go all the way up this 528 LED blade. It'll still run shorter blades, it'll still run 1-inch blades, but it also, let's see, maybe one of those greens. Okay, one of those more subtle profiles. There we go. Wait, no. I have to rotate it to the specific one. Let's see. Okay. Now, Alton was talking about some kind of gradient thing that was happening on the pixel blade itself, and I think that might have been the blade profile on some of these fonts. So you can adjust the blade profile. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. I think it might be like a blue color in there, but coming through the Photonic, It is like a nice green. The saber flows really, really nicely. It's a nice lightweight hilt. And the blade is so light as well. Even though there's 528 LEDs inside this blade, it is very lightweight. It feels like nothing. It feels like nothing to swing this around. Very, very nice to swing around.
Sound bank selection.
Let's try this one. Oh yeah, this is a strange kind of blade style as well. I don't think Alton wants these type of gradient blade styles, so let's see if we can change this.
Spectrum. Blade profiles.
Okay, I'd go into that by holding down both of the buttons to get into blade profiles, or to get into color profiles, and then to actually press it again and hold it down and get the menu into blade profiles, which is where I am now. And then I'm rotating the hilt. That's the way you do it with a CF10. So let's get to something that looks cool. That's a glitchy one. We don't want that one. Maybe this one? I don't know. It'll save it once I pick one. So that's the one we started with. I don't like that one. Although that actually shows you, at least for you guys that want to see what colors a photonic blade can do. Let's go back to that one. Yeah. So those are the colors that you can get. Like if you can see what it's doing here, it's like red, white, green, lighter green, orange, yellow. That's the amount of colors that you could get with this blade. That just shows you like in a gradient, kind of like in a flowing rainbow of what colors are available here. There's a weird pink that's available. Let's turn and see what else we've got. This has a weird dark spot in the middle. I think it's supposed to be the eye of Sauron. Let's keep going. That one's neat. That one's too flashy. That one's too steady. What else do we have? That's kind of nice. More of a standard. Oh, it's so delicate to turn.
Spectrum.
After we pick the blade profile, I can go in and pick a color. That's a weird color. Oh, the red was cool. Where's the red? Okay, I think that's about all I had for you today. Alton, I hope you like the new configuration on your lightsaber, now able to power the 528 LED Dual Star Omega. Thanks for checking out this video. If you liked it, push the thumbs up, really helps the video. Subscribe right here to SpaceWindu channel. So this is the saber with a 1-inch blade, and as you can see, works perfectly fine. It'll work even though it's calibrated to have a much longer blade. It still works even if you use a shorter blade.